Welcome to a place where real traffic stories are shared. Not dramatized, not scripted, but real, raw, and all too often, avoidable. In just a single moment, a brief lapse in focus, a second of distraction, or a reckless decision can change everything. Here, we don't just watch what happened. We look back, we learn, and we reflect, because understanding these situations is the first step to becoming safer, smarter drivers every single day. She's got a sharp eye, always scanning, always alert. But not everyone on the road is like her. Take this guy, for example. It looks like he's been binging too many action flicks. He pulls a wild move, cuts through traffic, barely missing a car, and speeds off like he's in a movie chase scene. But this isn't a Hollywood set. It's real life, real roads, real people. Driving like that isn't thrilling, it's dangerous. And honestly, some of these drivers shouldn't be behind the wheel at all. Their licenses should be suspended, revoked, shredded, whatever it takes. Because when people take the rules of the road into their own hands, they put everyone around them in danger. At that point, maybe public transportation is the better option for their safety and everyone else's. And let's be real, sometimes it's not even skill or caution that saves lives. It's pure, dumb luck. If you don't believe in luck, this video might just change your mind. Here's a scene where a driver swerves to avoid a pedestrian. The reaction is fast, but not enough. The car loses control, slams into a light pole, and somehow ends up standing upright, like it's been wedged into place. The vehicle is mangled, barely recognizable. But incredibly, everyone inside walks away without a single serious injury. It's like fate hit the pause button for just a second. Now look at this one. A regular 5-seater just loses interest in driving straight. It jumps the curb, tears through a small tree, and flips dramatically onto its side. It's almost like the car said, "You know what? I'm done." It's wild, but again, everyone survives. Maybe bruised, maybe shaken, but alive. And alive means lucky. Because as we've seen, luck isn't guaranteed. But here's where things get serious. Pulling out from a side street without looking is one of the most common causes of collisions. It's so simple and yet so deadly. People assume, they rush, they don't double check. And then it happens. Bam. Impact. A crash that could have been avoided with just 2 more seconds of awareness. That's all it takes. A glance, a pause, a moment of caution. That's the difference between getting home safely or not getting home at all. Let's talk about speed for a moment. Driving at 120 to 200 kilometers per hour in the rain isn't just aggressive, it's outright reckless. Rain doesn't just wet the roads. It changes visibility, reduces tire grip, and cuts your reaction time in half. Those speed limit signs that say 80 km/h in the rain, they're not optional. They're not there to annoy you. They're calculated. They're based on science, friction, and decades of crash data. Ignoring those signs doesn't make you bold. It makes you a danger to yourself and everyone else. And whether you're driving or just nearby, safety matters. Pedestrians, cyclists, bystanders, they're all vulnerable. Always keep a safe distance. Always make eye contact or signal before you move a vehicle, even if it's just a small motion. Miscommunication, or worse, no communication, can lead to a disaster. And for truck drivers or those driving larger vehicles, the responsibility is even heavier. Literally. Going uphill? Reduce your speed. Control your momentum. A single miscalculation on an incline can turn a 10-ton machine into an uncontrollable hazard. Then we have the real hold-your-breath moments. A truck loses control. The brakes don't catch. The truck starts sliding back, and you're watching, helpless, hoping no one's behind. In one clip, the truck grazes the barrier and just narrowly avoids toppling over into oncoming traffic. Thank God there was a safety barrier. Thank God the road wasn't more crowded. Because in that moment, everyone nearby was inches from catastrophe. Sometimes, The damage is just to vehicles, like the time a car lost control and plowed into a row of parked cars, boom, 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 like dominoes. Metal crunching, glass flying. No people hurt, thankfully. But just imagine if someone had been standing nearby. That kind of chain reaction turns calm streets into chaos. And let's not forget the smaller moments, the ones that seem minor until they aren't. A driver distracted by their phone, a pedestrian dashing across without looking, someone changing lanes without checking the blind spot. These moments don't always lead to viral videos or dramatic footage, but they're often the precursors to the worst accidents. So let's ask the hard questions. Who gave these people their licenses? Were they paying attention during the test? Were they tested at all? It might sound like a joke, but it's deadly. Serious. Because when you're careless behind the wheel, it's not just your life on the line. It's everyone's. The guy on the sidewalk, the family crossing at the light, the kid on the bike. One wrong move and it's over. Some people drive like they're starring in an action movie. Fast moves, fast decisions, no time to think. But real driving isn't about stunts. It's about patience, control, empathy. Reacting in panic rarely helps. It usually just makes things worse. Stay calm. Yield when it makes sense. Don't race to beat the light. Don't assume the road will stay clear just because it was clear 5 seconds ago. Each of these moments we've shown you, each near miss, each